As promised to your parents yesterday, my first question to you, this is official class. First question to you, how many of you take blessings in the morning from your parents? Honestly, on daily basis almost? Very good. There is no harm in learning good things at any stage of life. Suppose you were not doing this very noble, simple activity which takes just few seconds in the morning. After you get up, have your bath, thereafter go down somewhere, whatever is the worshipping place in the house. And if you don't do that, at least parents, take blessings. Reasons you will come to know after 10-15 years, once you grow up, starts understanding life. So please promise you will start this small activity in your life. Reasons don't find. Reasons will come to you once you grow up in your life. But this activity will help you. Mark my words. This small gesture of yours will grow you, will assist you, will make you more powerful. So promise? Okay. Today we are starting one journey. A journey where you all are aspirants of defense services. Defense services, that too in a leadership position. And leaders are just ordinary people. Only thing they do things little differently, little extra way, and their own ingredient qualities, some characteristics. These make them extraordinary. From ordinary people, you get into a category of extraordinary people. You take out history, the military leadership, whether they were kings or later on in First World War, Second World War, official military history, the leaders, they stand out. And you also are aspiring to become a military leader. So I will start today with one small video, because this is a video which must tell you that the first and foremost thing in our life, if we want to become a leader, is change our vision. Look at the things a little differently. And that only will make you a person with different characteristics. A leader will understand situations better. Based on what? Because of the maturity, because of knowledge, because of little extra sensitivity, because of the quest for understanding things in a better way. A leader will always see steps ahead, will always anticipate consequences. That is how you have to start your journey. You are just at your starting position, you are just finishing your 10th, and you have ample opportunities to prove yourself in our life. This video, I will request, there will be two lines, one on up scale and how the universe scale, what are the things are happening, micro scale and macro scale, both. And whatever comes to your mind, just keep it to yourself while watching this video. Another thing, the lyrics. The lyrics is also put by someone in a very befitting manner. Just with open mind, without any clutter in your mind, watch this video. I hope you will be able to see it. Something written here and a scale here. Scale is in centimeters, meters, and it will grow and it will come down also. And here something. You can start. Can we zoom it? All of you could see it and little bit understand it. Who claims that lot of understanding one could see? Any comment? One line comment. What you understood? Just open up. Anybody? You will be the future leaders. You will be seeking responsibilities. You will be taking decisions. So it has to start by opening our mouth, by commenting when asked. Any comment, opinion, observation? No one? But I want at least one. What was the message? Okay. Okay, we are just a dust particle, or maybe even not that. Okay, anybody else? Yes. Okay. Interesting statement. We have universe behind us, and we may not be even dust particle. But if I say how to look at it, are we a universe within? Are we a blessed human beings who are actually really blessed and can play a role in this beautiful life, and the limits we will decide? We have finite life, but we have infinite capabilities. This micro scale, we went beyond DNA, and at macro scale, we went beyond galaxy, and we could see these are all imaginative things. A lot of scientists are even fighting what is beyond protons and neutrons, what is beyond electrons. But one thing for sure, at galaxy and beyond level, as the universe is there, something is similar. A lot of things are symmetrical. A lot of things are elliptical. You, I think, must have studied ellipse. Okay. So all these are philosophical things? No. We are living in a very, very purely scientific world. And now in this scientific world, if everything is showing us some signatures, and we have to implement ourselves, imprint our footprints, then we have to be very, very hardworking, with purpose, with some extraordinary guts to do something in our life. Why I shown this video? Because you have to think beyond imagination. Before that, start imagining. Something which is likely to happen, a leader has to anticipate. You take one step, you have to anticipate what will be the 10th step. You have to anticipate timelines. Britishers are beautiful examples how they ruled the world. And who were the Britishers who came to India? Majority defense officers. They had plans. They came with plan. They operated with lot of synergy. They had purpose while coming here. And now, if you want to become a military leader, change your mindset. Because military is life and death. Military is a supreme form of leadership. There, life will not give you second chance. If you are having weapon in your hand, whether it is a simple rifle, or it is a missile of long range, or it is a fighter aircraft, or it is a submarine with nuclear arsenals around you, it means a lot. You never know what will be the tomorrow's warfare strategy. But if you are in a leadership position, your one decision can change many things. So your decision making powers, your imagination power, your understanding power is very important. So before you start your journey, this was the requirement, that think holistically. If you see any object, any plan, any subject, now you should have one backup in your mind, that what I see is one thing, there may be something more to it. There must be something more to it. This possibility will help you to take correct decisions. She said, we are even to the level of dust particle. How does it matter? We literally means nothing. We are not even a drop in the ocean. But if we become powerful, we can do wonders. One small bomb in the Second World War destroyed 2 cities. A nuclear capability. Imagine the human capabilities. Today, entire world is holding so much of lethal power. The whole earth can be destroyed. Yes, we are nothing in front of nature, but man has really developed in both ways, in a good way and a bad way. But everything will revolve around military and economics. Which are the countries which are powerful in the world? And why they are powerful? Because they are powerful in military and they are powerful in money. These 2 things are important whether you are at individual level or at national level. And India, why wants to become Atmanirbhar? Where we want to become Atmanirbhar? The most lacking area is defense area. So with this backdrop, now we will come to our real journey, that we will think little broad-minded. We will have everywhere analytical mind. We will not simply listen and we will be passengers. No. You will not be merely passengers. You will always think of driving seat. You will come to a driving seat wherever you are. Suppose today you are preparing for your SPI entrance. Ultimately you are going for NDA entrance. Try to be in a driving seat. What is my syllabus? Am I in control of my studies? Am I on a right track? Am I understanding what is the time plan and am I going to be late for my exam? How many days are there? How many hours are there? You should be having micromanagement and macro management skills. You should be having a time discipline and schedule management. And that is how you will come into the driving seat. We can have that PPT? Yes. A small glimpses we will see today. The other day I had said officer-like qualities. We will just introduce officer-like qualities. What I said, leadership, why you see in a group of 10 to 15 people, a lot of people listen to one person in a more reliable way. Because that person slowly proves that I know something more. It happens in family, it happens in friendships, it happens in sports field, that you accept someone's leadership. Why it happens? In friends also. For some decisions you ask someone. Why you are asking? Because you believe that that person knows better than me. Suggestion. So leadership is something about that you have to create your space. And unless and until you create your space, you will not be an accepted leader. One is forced leader. That is a boss. Forced leader. You occupy some chair and you don't deserve it, you will be a forced leader. You will not be accepted. And in military, if operations are to get succeeded, a forced leader cannot win operations. A forced leader cannot win wars. An accepted leader, because their team play is there. A football team can win if it is fragmented? No. A cricket team will win if there are fractions? No. The trust within team members, the acceptability of a leader by the team and the leader's faith in the team, strengths, weaknesses, and as a team you win. And military is all about team, not one-man show. It is not a Rambo's game. It is about team. War will be won based on team performances. It is not about something like one person will change the outcome of war. Some decisions taken by some individuals, but actions on ground are team based. In future wars, it will be not only small teams, a bigger operating area will be there. Earlier it used to be small wars in small areas. Today it will be a full-fledged war. Earlier it used to be only army involved. Then came a phase. You see First World War, mainly army was fighting, air force was there. Then came army, air force, navy together. In India's case, you see 47-48 war, especially 48 war with Pakistan. It was primarily army which was fighting. Then coming 62 China war, army was fighting, little bit air force, negligible role. 65 air force and army. 99 we saw Kargil. Initially it was army, thereafter air force supported, because the mountains were a problem area. Then air force actually pinpointed some targets, and then it was an easy target achievement, occupation of those posts by army. 71 war was a fine tuning of army, air force and also navy. But future wars, not only army, air force, navy, more of a technology, cyber platform. Even citizens will play a role. What is happening in Russia, Ukraine? Is it the war is held on borders? No. It is not restricted till borders now. What is happening in Israel's case, Palestine, Israel? Now even civilians are embroiled into the war. Government departments will be trapped into the war. Cyber will be a big space for war. So you have to open up your minds, understand your role in future. We will just see these qualities. There are 4 segments. The first segment is planning and organizing. A leader or any operation will start from planning and organizing. Like SPI is your aim. You planned something and you came here. You are organizing your efforts towards the direction of achieving the goal of written exam and then interview also. In that planning and organizing, at the leadership level, the most important 4 factors are power of expression, effective intelligence, reasoning ability and organizing ability. In a nutshell, we are just seeing today's aim is in next 5 to 10 minutes, you have to have an idea that there are some qualities we need to start understanding. These qualities slowly in your life you will realize. We will take you to the journey of practically understanding these qualities. And why we started telling you that lecturate. Buddy pairs, you speak 2 to 3 minutes English. Power of expression. A leader has to speak. A leader has to give instructions depending upon situation. A leader has to convince people. You cannot be a mute leader. Is there any field where leader is mute? Not possible. That team cannot do anything. A mute leader is not at all a happy situation. So power of expression is one of the most essential start point. Your speaking ability is the crucial thing to start with. And that's why we are emphasizing start speaking. And that too in English. Effective intelligence, reasoning ability and organizing ability. We will speak in detail. A special session will be there on these qualities in future classes. Social adjustment. Yesterday you came here, you met different friends from different parts of the state. This is just a state level congregation. You came from different districts and you are experiencing this social adjustment. Those who are easily fitting into the social adjustment, they will inculcate, they will polish their qualities in much easier way. But those who are finding difficult, those who are pampered kids at home, separate room, separate toilet, separate study table, separate everything, privacy, those kids will take time. So this social adjustment, why in defense is more important? Because are you going into the war alone? You will go with different types of people. You as a leader will handle different types of people. Your communication skill and management skill is at test. So before that, you should have more broad understanding of different shades of personalities. And social adjustment in India, it is very, very relevant because our country is a country with a lot of diversity. We have language diversity, we have ethnic diversity, we have religious diversity. We have so many diversity areas, food, the behavior pattern, state to state, or maybe some regional areas, we see differences. Social adaptability, cooperation and sense of responsibility. I will take it to family level now. Social adjustment. A family is also a social fabric, isn't it? In your family, I will take this third point, sense of responsibility. How much sense of responsibility you are displaying towards your family? Just check in your mind. How much you are helping your mothers, fathers, family members, if you have got siblings, especially if you are elder, how much help you are doing to your younger brother or sister. This sense of responsibility is now going to get at different scales. Today you are in a family of 5, 6, 4, whatever it is. Tomorrow you will be in a unit, and one day you may become an army chief or air force chief or naval chief. Imagine the sense of responsibility at different levels. You may become a commanding officer of a unit. For you, the entire unit is your now kids. This is applicable in all fields, but we will talk about only defense. So this sense of responsibility right from this age, start feeling it. How much we feel responsible towards our loved ones. What are my parents' dream? What I am doing for my parents' dream? Am I living in my own wonder world? Am I concerned about their dreams? Am I just a spoiled kid? Not at all concerned about anybody's feeling. Suppose you want to buy shoes and your parents are saying, wait for 15 days, we will take. But you are adamant, I don't know anything, today only we will go. Check this aspect. Social effectiveness. The leadership is tested when you are commanding a team. Your effectiveness of leadership will be tested. These are the points. Initiative, self-confidence, speed of decision, ability of influencing a group, and liveliness. We will go in detail in subsequent classes on each point. But I will take one example, initiative. First point. This social effectiveness, when you call yourself as a leader, yesterday we had seen one diagram, leader versus boss. A boss will say, "Aage badho," and he is behind. A leader will say, "Chalo," and that person is with the team. This initiative, you have to practice. Practice at individual level. If you feel things are to happen like this, start doing it. Start doing those things. If you expect something from your friend, start behaving the way you want your friend to behave. If you expect your parents to listen to you, start behaving the way you want them to behave. They must be expecting something. This is that feeling. Suppose you are at home, there are some guests who have come, you see your mother is alone and you are studying or whatever you are doing. But is there any sense of responsibility clubbed with initiative? You get up and ask your mother that, "Mama, I will help," because you are alone. This is that on ground realities. Are you developing such kind of small steps in terms of thoughts and actions? You have to check. You have to live. See, leadership is not about like bookish knowledge. You have to practice in your daily life now. While eating, while walking, while interacting with your friends, and while doing every activity. Because we are a social animal, we are operating in society. The last one is dynamics. Very important, very individual related things. The determination, courage, and stamina. There are sub parts also. Stamina is mental and physical both. Physical stamina can be changed. Physical stamina can be improved at any stage of life. The mental stamina takes a lot of time. And mind you, if your mental stamina is a problem, you are handicapped. You cannot be a leader. So the last point in these 15 qualities, stamina, in that the mental stamina. If you start feeling I can do it, you will do it. If you feel that SPI entrance, I can do it, things will automatically move in the correct direction. The positivity starts. Your belief system starts working towards that. You must understand that your mental stamina is the factor which will actually showcase your leadership potential. It is said that, I think in the case of Napoleon, whether true or not, we will see the positive message out of that. that he wanted to check from a Jyotish palmist whether he can really become a big man. And that person said, नहीं बन सकते आप, आपके हाथ में वो रेशा ही नहीं है. Then he asked what kind of line it is. And he said it is something like that, but it is not there. He took out his knife, cut that way. He made that line, and with the blood in hand, he said, now I can. This message, you check up a lot of great personalities. You can do impossible things if your determination is strong, your belief system is strong. National Defense Academy exam, ultimately, around 500 students are going to reach there. And are these 500 students going to be alien? No. They will be from our India only. A strong positive mind will think, I want one of them. I will be one of them. I will reach there. I know so many examples. Even with me, there were officers who had their own problems. But they conquered on that. They worked upon that. If someone feels my English is not good, my maths is not good, my this subject is weak, that subject is weak, there is no problem except the problem is here. If you are strong here, you can achieve. And if you are weak here, you cannot do anything in life. You will generally get stopped because of your own handicap. Because of your own handicap. So today it was just introduction. These qualities, officer-like qualities, we will be trying to learn because you are SPI aspirants and there are some NDA 1 year ahead students for you. These 9 students, and you all are there around 60 plus. You have to take a lesson today that you are reading yourself well because you want to become a leader. First, try and manage yourself. Try and rate yourself where you are. Try and identify your strengths and weaknesses. If you don't identify your strengths and if you don't know your weaknesses, you cannot be a leader. Because at some point of time, you will be stuck. So start identifying, because a person knows weakness will solve it. A person who is blind towards his or her weakness will face problem in future. So identify your strengths, identify your weakness, start managing yourself. It should not happen that you don't know how a day is getting passed. You should be in control of your day schedule. That at this time I have woken up, at this time I am doing this, I will be sleeping at this time. I have to manage these many lessons today. This is how you will learn to control your activities. And you will be leader of yourself first. And a person starts managing self, can think of managing others, can think of ruling others, can think of commanding others, and can think of winning anything and everything. Mahendra Singh Dhoni is a good example of captaincy in the field of cricket. So what is the one word attached with Dhoni? Mr. Cool. This is also one of the quality. A person who reacts quickly, loses temperament, preconceived minds, all these things. We have to understand what are these qualities, good or bad, because we should be knowing everything. So this is just an introduction. Any doubt? Any question? So I want 2 things. One is a promise that we will be thinking little broad-minded, and that video was for that. And the requirement of becoming leader is that if you want to become a leader, that is the requirement. And second is, you will start reading your activities. You will start judging your activities in your mind. You need not to discuss. Start realizing where do you stand in actual life. where do you really feeling little weak and where do you feel strong compared to environment around you, and your journey starts smoothly. These are the two things I will say today, and every day we will move ahead for the leadership learning, for the officer like qualities learning, and for the SSB tests. There are some psychological tests also. So we will do our educational journey, and this is not only for exam, it is for whole life. Okay, thank you. No question? Okay, Jai Hind.